Hello again. How are we doing? For ease of splitting this up in terms of highlighting, I have now just put a marker in. This is now, in fact, I've probably changed the title of the stream as well. It's now part 6 because we're off to a different island. I've decided we're going to split it into chunks rather than having one 4-hour stream, or however long the next island takes. So, welcome back if you're watching this on the VOD. Meanwhile, live on stream, I've not been anywhere. Secret tunnel! To the Lost Marshes.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice.
Oh,
After they
pretty.
died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus, when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens.
Where did the
Mother
music
Nature
go?
always gets her revenge in the end.
This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that. Telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
Okay then. Right, let's go see what wonderful thing this island presents to us. Puzzle number 1. That is a cool looking building. That's a deer. What you offering me this time? Substitution. Bring an item to what? Okay then. I can't have the thing that's on there unless I'm carrying another thing. I can have everything but one thing in play at any one given time.
I've had a closer look at the Somdrome. It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
Oh,
I know
good.
some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal. But please remember, that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like the new mechanic might be a bit confusing, but I guess we'll figure out as we go along, as we have with all of them so far. This is from Yarnith to Athena. Beloved founder, I beg you to return to us. We cannot achieve the goal without you. You are the one who defied Elohim, who overcame the trials of the simulation. What are we before that? How can we possibly find a path that will not lead to the mistakes of the past? You are our sole link to the wisdom of the progenitor. 5358 out you, we are lost. Praise be your name, Yarnith. Human construction. Excerpted from What's Wrong with the World by G.K. Chesterton. Lovely. Isn't he... Oh, who is G.K. Chesterton? Is he the guy who invented... was it Father Brown? Was Father Brown his creation? I feel like it might be. Amongst others, I'm sure, but Father Brown's the one that springs to mind. No relation to Gil Chesterton, who is a character in Frasier, very minor character, who was named for one of the creators. I think it was his school teacher. I can't remember. Our modern prophetic idealism is narrow because it has undergone a persistent process of elimination. We must ask for new things because we are not allowed to ask for old things. The whole position is based on this idea that we have got all the good that we can, that can be got out of the ideas of the past. That's a weird sentence. We have not got all of the good out of them, perhaps at this moment, not any of the good out of... What? but we have not got all the good out of them, perhaps at this moment not any of the good out of them. And the need here is the need of complete freedom for restoration as well as revolution. 5358. What is 5358? What is 5358? And the only thing I could think of is if that spells something out. You remember on the old Nokia phones that you had to type, you didn't necessarily have predictive text exactly, but you had to tap the numbers to get the different letters rather than having a keyboard. I wonder if 5358 relates to a word that you can get off of that. I mean, I'm speculating, but we're far enough in the future that most people wouldn't think of that first. But I don't know what the numbers are, what the letters are that go on the numbers. There is one metaphor of which the moderns are very fond. They are always saying you can't put the clock back. The simple and obvious answer is you can. A clock, being a piece of human construction, can be restored by the human finger to any figure or hour. In the same way, society, being a piece of human construction, can be reconstructed upon any plan that has ever existed. Yeah, when you had to work to get your message across. And also, I do remember that the word cock and the word anal use the same key configuration. Because when you wanted to call somebody a cock and you accidentally called them an anal, you know, that did happen a few times to me. You can indeed turn the clock back, but if it stops ticking, it's dead. Of course I know that, absolutely. Black snow. From selected archived documents A to C. The coal mine finally brought decent jobs. It lifted us up from poverty, made us proud. We weren't just ordinary workers. We were the lords of the underworld. And with our skills, we kept the whole country alive. The mine also brought black lung, gruesome injuries, and death. And when it went away, it brought the collapse of our entire society. As for the plant, I know it brought electricity and even more jobs, and I know what a difference that made in people's lives. I also know that when we used to go out and play, there were black flakes in the snow. Why didn't they just switch to a safer technology once they realised coal was dangerous? They didn't always have a choice. Sometimes coal was all they had, or were allowed to have, and the alternative was poverty. Other times they wanted to switch, but there were powerful interests that prevented change. Can't blame people for the world they were born into. Very true. On the subject of this, by the way, of the jobs and then the death and all of the other things, I would invite you to go listen to Every Valley by Public Service Broadcasting, which is about all of this. It's very good. Right, let's go substitute some more stuff then. Is there anything else on this platform? It seems to run all the way around the puzzle itself. No. It's Rambletash! Thank you for subscribing, Rambletash. How you doing? Welcome in. Whee! I shall fly. Just because I can. Can I not? Bring an item to swap. I have nothing to swap. Oh. I did not see that when I was flying. I'm intrigued by this idea of swappages. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? Oh, wait. Oh, shit! Is it today? Fuck, it is, isn't it? Happy birthday, Tash! How you doing? How you doing? Let's just invite Grunt over to say hello to Tash. Hello! Happy birthday, Tash! How you doing? Happy birthday! That's all you're getting. Okay, bye. Well done, Graham. You've done your job. Oh, yeah. How has your birthday been so far? I completely forgot it was today as well, and I'm quite reliant on other people telling me. And if your app isn't working to tell me, then how would I know? Oh, this is intriguing, because I need to swap the item in order to get up here. Oh, can I now swap that for this while I'm up here? Yes, I can. Interesting. Are you doing anything exciting for your birthday? Tell us more. Tell us more. Oh, that's creepy. Alcatraz taking a picture of me solving a puzzle. What did puzzles represent to the founder? Whatever they mean to us now, Kutcher, what did they mean to her? We have no record of her speaking positively about puzzles. She certainly never expressed any interest in solving more of them. So what if, to her, they weren't trials to overcome or challenges to enjoy, but a trap she had to escape? Wasn't all she wanted at the end to stop solving puzzles, start living a free life in the real world? I mean, maybe. Oh yeah, I need to look at that. An early human invention designed to keep boats from drifting. Alright, but the entire population of the planet is at Tottenham Hale Station for some reason, so going out has been stressful. I mean, Tottenham Hale is relatively busy on weekends, I presume? Not to be mistaken for Tottenham Court Road. Whee. I wanted to hear what the sound effects were like. Proper wooden bridge walking sounds. Also, this bridge reminds me of Descenders. That's the second stream in a row we've thought about Descenders. You did your first ever escape room. Nice. Who did you do the escape room with? Oh, you are a green target. Good to know. One of the extra puzzles is to figure out how to get a green beam to there. Guessing it would come out of here. Yeah, did you escape? No, she's texting us live. She's not had to leave. So I've only got so much battery before I die. The wall! Bring on the wall! Oh, it's item to swap. You. Jam. Jam door? Cannot jam door from here. Bring box. Ah, okay. Yes, you learn to. It pays to impulsively stab things. Okay. How do I? What do I? How do I and what do I? Oh, can I swap through the window? Can. Not sure what the purpose of swapping through the window is, necessarily. Oh, because then I can just jam this. Fair enough, it was that easy. It was that easy.
Neatly done, 1K.
Thanks. But there is no beam that comes out of this puzzle. New interface content, the Devil's Bargain. From Theopolis of Adana to Dr. Faustus, from Marlow to Goeth. Don't know how you pronounce that. There's a story that the ancients keep telling, a wise man tempted by the devil to sell his soul in exchange for knowledge with terrible consequences. I've long wondered why they thought this story so important, and I'd be curious to hear what others think. The ancient writers knew that knowledge is dangerous and its pursuit often leads to tragedy. Knowledge is dangerous for those who want to hoard power. These stories are designed to keep ordinary people compliant. And yet, in a lot of stories that I've read, the writer seems fascinated with the devil's side of the argument. Look how tiny this writing is! I think they often conflated political anxiety with technological or intellectual progress because talking about the real problems was taboo. So, It's a pseudo-profound story the writers reused because it made their work look deeper than it was. That seems a little harsh. Some of the stories we're talking about are considered masterpieces. I mean, are they? I agree, it seems to miss it, but it also seems kind of true, at least sometimes. I mean, I'm not wrong. Necessarily right, but I'm not wrong. But yes, this requires a green beam. I cannot get a green beam out here. Wonder if it's actually out of that one then. These are nice bridges. I've never thought to really consider bridges in games, but this is a nice bridge. How long it took them to write this game? A long time. I can't remember when Talos Principle 1 came out, but I presume they didn't start work on it, the sequel straight after. Or if they even had an idea for a sequel straight after, but... I don't know what else Crow Team have worked on in between. There was another Serious Sam game. Yeah, did they just work on this straight away? Or up the stairs, all the stairs. Talos Principle was 2014, so it's been 10 years. 9 years. It came out in 2023. Prison, lovely. Do like myself a good prison. Okay. We also need a blue out of here. You're also red. Not what I wanted to do. Just about reached that. There's another connector. I suppose that now doesn't need to be connected to that. Damn it. That needs to be open first. Oh, there, connect that now. Unless I can put it directly in the way of the beam. That does work. So I need a box to go over the top of that. Your train is here. Excellent news. Enjoy your train journey. I don't know if you're going to be staying on the stream or not, but thank you for visiting and for subscribing, of course. That's clever, because now I don't need the box. Well, I will need the box, just not right now. I need to be able to get blue beam, but I need a box. This is why it's a prison. This box all the way over here. Oh. Oh. Now I'm stuck. Now I am trapped. Always good to have a box, absolutely. I might have to reset this puzzle, but I just want to see if I can climb over this wall. Aha! That's very clever. And no, I don't have to climb over that wall. Now I can have some connectors back. I guess if I'd have looked around a bit more, I would have seen that from this side, but I didn't know it was there. I guess that's a bit of a prison break then. I now have 3 connectors. 4 connectors. Three connectors. I need a box. Is it a match? It shouldn't be. It's international break. Is that just not quite doable? There we go. I should be able to sneak that under there. Rugby union? No. Lies of a sport, that is. Does this not fit under here? There we go. Yes, it does. Alright, that does it. Now I can take this off here. Did I want to take that off there necessarily? Did not want to let me do that, did it? I still need 4 connectors. Because I can't get through here. Obviously aim to find a way of doing it with 3. Can I get around the back if I go this way? Yes, which means I can take the box with me, put it over here. And then fire that over the top. There we go. A very slender line of sight there, but there was a line of sight. Thankfully, it lets me lead this way.
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles. In a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in the simulation.
There's one difference, though. Athena was alone.
Down the stairs we go. Number 5, okay. I would like to point out, I should have a direct line of sight straight out of that puzzle. The blue beam. Here's an interesting idea. If I could do that, but I can't. What's this button do? If I plug that in, is that connected to it? No, it just... Okay. Ah, a second jammer. You can jam from inside whilst being sat on the button. Blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-do. I don't have enough pieces to do this, surely. That doesn't solve my problem. I'm stuck in a loop. I'm stuck in a loop. You have to go cook because you're rumbling. Oh, I've missed a step, that's why. That needs to be blue, and then I don't need the inverter again. There we go. I didn't think to invert the beam before I went through there. Also, I'm considering that I might need to come back in here and make that red again in order to solve the statue puzzle, but we'll worry about that later. It might turn out there's a green beam somewhere. 6 is that way, so what's this way? Some oppressive looking triangles. Which then lead me back to here. Everything is back that way, apparently. So let's go this way, because that's what the game wants me to do. Another lab. Oh. Not everything the founder built lasted. One of the founder's labs seems to have collapsed. I guess that shows that even the founder has limits. There is no human building that can survive without maintenance. Roots are stronger than concrete. Unless you destroyed it on purpose, of course, but it just seems like the ceiling has come down. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the puzzle clusters on the island correspond to the presence of labs. The lab near our base camp, which doesn't have any puzzles attached to it, but it does have other strange structures surrounding it. Are the puzzles guiding us to the labs, or are we just finding the labs by accident? I mean, I'm deliberately looking for them, but whether they're... anything beyond that. Can I get in here? No. This is very Portal-esque. Does this still classify as me having found it, though? It does. It does. That is literally all that is in this one. I mean, I'm okay with that, because it's less puzzling to do within it. The fact there's signage here that says everything is back that way makes me want to go off, follow all the other paths as well. Run, 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 run. Running, running, running. I'm running over here. Run, 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 run. Ooh. This. Interesting. I mean, somewhere out here is something I can weigh that down with. That's a different statue. Wait for me. Not ask you any urgent questions. I will ask you what you're having for dinner, though. Amazing. So, the game has just crashed. But there is... You can't see it. I wonder if I can get it up on screen. Hold on. Let's get a window capture here. Here you go. This is what it's brought me, look.
Oh no.
It's brought me a proper crash report. Kind of cool. Like, they're looking at the building blocks, trying to figure out what the hell happened. This as a picture is pretty cool, but I would have preferred it when... We're chasing a statue sprite in the Lost Marshes. That is cool that they've sent that along, though. Just that's sent and closed, done. Right, we'll try relaunching it and see what happens there. Wow, that's new. That's a new one. But I like the fact it had an interactive crash report. Oh, hang on. This has got very weird now. Can I have the game catcher, please? There you go. So, let's see where it saved us, shall we? Where was I when it saved me? Phone's gonna die soon. No! I was in the lab late one night. That's where it saved me. Is it gonna... Just make sure that the lab has actually loaded. It did. Cool. Right, we can leave again. When I find the stairs. But yeah, that was unexpected. Let's go get the sprite again and see if it has the same problem. Yeah, quite cool to have a proper splash screen for the crash screen. We went through here. Found this fanciful thing. See, this to me suggests that somewhere there's going to be a puzzle I can accidentally take something out of. Or it might just be a box in the middle of nowhere. Poor phone. I hope we're going to give it a proper burial. Now the sprite has moved along, which is good. Be back when you get in. No worries, Tash. Enjoy your journey. Well, I got further than I got last time. Oh! Wanted me to commit to jumping off the mountain there, didn't it? But the autosave must be... whenever I grab this. The statue. So I've accidentally solved one of the statue puzzles. So here we go. Where are you going, sir? That's not helpful. Where are you? Are you up the actual bloody leg? Oh, no, I would have made that then as well if I hadn't jumped the wrong way. think it's actually run up the leg. So I've accidentally stumbled upon another puzzle. Oh my god, we're actually going up the leg of the tower. How far will you let me climb up? That's the question. That far? Where did you go? Yeet! Oh, crunch. Let's get you across there. What's the... Is this easy enough to get back to? Looks to be. Another deer. Well, that was certainly something, wasn't it?
Paradise cannot be found. It must be built.
Okay then. Let me go back up here to this palm reader as well. Read some more stuff. Poisonous Humility. Accepted from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. Tash is here as well. We could have asked who that was. But what we suffer from today is humility in the wrong place. Modesty is moved from the organ of ambition. Modesty is settled upon the organ of conviction, where it was never meant to be. A man was meant to be doubtful about himself, but doubting about the truth. This has been exactly reversed. Nowadays, the part of a man that a man does assert is exactly the part he ought not to assert himself. The part he doubts is exactly the part he ought not to doubt, the divine reason. Huxley preached a humility content to learn from nature. But the new skeptic is so humble he doubts he can even learn. Thus, we should be wrong if we had said hastily that there is no humility typical of our time. The truth is that there is no... That's how I sound with a mouthful of crabs. The truth is that there is a real humility typical of our time, but it so happens that it is practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. Ascetic? What? I don't even know what that word means. Ascetic? Am I alright there? No, there's But yes, I invite you all to go watch Mr. Weevil's I've Got a Big Bag of Crabs Here. There's a song. It's great fun. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boot that prevented him from going on. The old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder, but the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether. I had to read this twice to fully understand it. Me too, Miranda, me too. Excursion. From Miranda to Athena. It's incredible. There's an entire submerged town just off the coast, surprisingly well preserved. Sailing over it, I finally understood what the ancients meant by eerie. Obviously couldn't have the kind of physiological response that they had. I think the mental response is pretty close. A contradictory response. Part melancholy, part fascination. Strange how tragedy... I can't speak all of a sudden! Why did that happen? It's strange how tragedy and destruction make the beauty of civilization more obvious. Day 296. Cornelius and Sarabi went back to the dam today. We've been holding off on constructing any new humans. Concentrate on building a home for them first. There's a limit to what 13 people can do on their own, and everyone is eager to start construction on some of the more ambitious structures. Erin Fitzgerald has arrived. Hello, how you doing? Welcome in. How am I enjoying this game so far? Good, except for all of the reading, as you may have heard. I've committed to reading it all out loud on stream, and I regret that as a decision. Sarabi's kindness and patience is something we'll certainly miss out here, where tempers can sometimes run high. And I'll miss Cornelius too. He was there when I was born. He's just as much a father to me as Athena and Alexander Drennan are my mothers. I suppose I can always go visit them. The dam isn't that far, and once we complete the monorail in a few decades, it would truly only be a few minutes away. What are a couple of dozen years, really? When you might live forever. When you might live forever. I don't know what. Oh, I've accidentally clicked out of that because there was another one. I don't know what it is, but every so often my mouth just tries to do the words before my brain has read the words, and then it all just kind of goes to shit. Helpful to hear it. Sometimes it is, yeah. It's not so helpful to read it out loud. I think I'd appreciate it if somebody was reading it out to me. How far into this are you, Aaron?
Something I really like about Alex, one of the reasons why I'm here doing this, is that she's really humble. She has this incredibly
Words do be
positive
hard.
view of humanity.
Brain faster than mouth,
believes
yes.
We can accomplish anything, but it's not about her. She doesn't think that she's smarter or better than anyone else. She just looks at us as a species, and even though she can see how small we are in the grand scheme of things, she thinks that we could conquer the stars and give meaning to the universe. Even now, even when none of us are going to live to see it. Isn't that awesome?
You've finished it, nice. Have you done everything as well? I have realised, I mean I can show you how far I am on the map, although you probably would know this anyway. I have realised you can't do the golden puzzles until the end of the game. From what I understand anyway. But I have been doing everything else as I possibly can, so I have everything in each of them. Except for the golden puzzles. Because you need to... the lights on the doors suggest you need to open all 4 sides of the megastructure first and have all 24 of the stars, because there seems to be 2 on each of the corners of the island. But it's good, they've got some post-game content, but you already know it's going to happen, which is pretty cool. But yes, I've been doing my absolute best to do everything as I go along. I'm not entirely sure I like this mechanic on this island though, with the substitution. Having to think what I need to pick up and what I don't. Okay. Yeah, it's going well. I really enjoyed the first one, and the first one completely melted my brain. I feel like I'm doing better with this one. That's where the green beam comes from for the statue. Now I have to work out how to get it out. Right, what can we do with you? You would be red. I mean, I don't have another item to bring with me. What's up there? Ah, okay. Oh. Does green confuse the inverter? It does. That's interesting. I'm going to leave you here because there's something else up here. Ah, I should have brought you with me. God damn. The mechanics I've got so far, so the RGB connectors are in the first bit. The quantum driller is cool, but very complicated. It took me a while to realise I could pass things through the hole, even though I could put myself through the hole. What else was there? What else was there? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? That makes you red. There isn't a red. Is there a red? A blue. I need to be able to do that from here. I feel like I'm missing a piece here. Ah. I mean, that doesn't solve anything, but at least I've realised I can take the fans off the walls. Why would you then give me the box then? What's the other one they've had so far? The inverter's quite cool. It's nuts. You found the puzzles in 2, tickled your brain. Yeah, I think the difficulty curve in this one is a lot better. I think is probably the best way of doing it. Of explaining it. I feel like it's 8 puzzles that get progressively harder. Then when you go to a new section, you start being taught things again. Whereas in the first one, it's like, right, you've learned all of these things so far. Now do this. And yeah, the DLC is. I didn't even stream the DLC, it was too complicated. This suggests... Oh, bollocks, I fell off. This suggests I should put something on here. Like... that. Now I need... Yeah, so I do that, and then I get the inverter, and I put it down there. From the red beam to the blue, but I need to be able to swap it out again. That's the solution. Now I have to work out how to get back there. Yeah, it's like you get taught the rules for how they work, and then later puzzles go, actually, there are additional rules that you haven't considered yet. Attach this one as well. But I still need to be able to get up there. What do I need first? That's the question. I don't need the box. I need to put the box up here. This is silly, isn't it? Right, so now I can get back down again. Do I need the box? If I do, I don't need it yet. Thank you. I didn't really need to plug that back in, but, you know, completeness. There we go. The box was a bluff. Thank you for the
Think about
GGs.
how many cities there are out there under the ocean.
Yeah, this is how I do puzzles, by the way.
Thousands of years. Cities with their own history, their own culture. All of it lost under the waves.
Everything that comes out of my brain, it's just like, mostly in words.
I don't think we can pass moral judgment on an entire species based on the decisions of a handful of leaders. But I do think they made a mistake. They stopped caring about what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
Now, I need to remember... Oh, unrelated to this, that is the green beam is in here. There's a statue that needs a green beam on it somehow. But I need... Let's do the regular puzzles before I worry about that, because I can't remember what the statue is on the island now. F. 7. This way. Are you number 7? Also, Erin, how many times did it take you running around after animals before you realised they were just going around in a loop? And they weren't actually showing you anything? The first time I saw the deer, I was like, I must follow the deer immediately. Oh, hello. Wasn't expected to be up on a ridge. It does need to be through here first, because then I need to go up here. Also, I thought. Hang on. Oh, it's there. I was thinking where was the charge point, but it's up there. How did chat fill with Talos community to get you on track? How many things trigger motion sickness? Yeah, there's a lot of flying around in some of the puzzles. Like this one's a very good example, now that you mention it. And it's like there's a lot of flinging around, figuring out where to go. Oh, hang on. I've made an error here. Have I? Hang on. This thing is pretty cool. The accumulator, as it's called. But yeah, light sucker is a much better way of describing it. I did wonder whether to start with that it was going to be timed as to how long it would last. I'll tell you what I really haven't enjoyed, and that's jumping between versions of myself. I'm not looking forward to that becoming more of a thing. Really messed with me when I was doing it. Somehow, I need to bring over another item. George Clooney. Oh my god, is that actually what we're calling him? Is that like his in-universe or in-community nickname? George Clooney is ace. Yeah, I didn't like those, to be fair. I guess I just don't like out-of-body experiences. I cannot bring box through here, but can I put box here and use it? No, because it's not close enough. I think it needs to be exactly in front of it, doesn't it? Right, okay then. That would have to go there. I need to have both of you over here, but neither of you on there. I'm very happy to struggle. I'm very, as other people in the stream will attest to. I've spent half an hour in a puzzle the other day before figuring out what the hell I'd done wrong because I was overthinking it. I only have one way to bring stuff back. This is definitely one of those I am overthinking. Because I need to get 3 things on this side, right? I can't. Yeah, Talos 1 taught you to overthink a lot of things. I can take the fan out. I forgot you could take the fan out. And then the inverter needs to be up here. Yeah, there it is. So you can go here. The fan can be used to swap as well as being put on pressure plates.
Did you see how 1K solved that one?
No, sorry.
It was really clever.
I like this weird praise mechanic you get every so often. It's like, well done for solving that complicated puzzle. New interface content. What we got? Places of longing. Oh, so we had a places of longing already. We had Paris. Now we're having New York. New York was a place that aroused great passions. Some loved it and called it the greatest city in the world. Others hated it and called it an ugly cesspit full of rude snobs. Can't say I have an opinion either way. I don't know where the truth lies, but I know it's a place full of life. There was always something new going on, people rushing about, excitement in the air. It must have been an overwhelming sensation to stand in the canyons formed by those great skyscrapers in a crowd of people, feeling history happening all around you. Whatever you say, Athelvock. I have no opinions over New York because I've never been. I would like to go, to be fair. Right, you are number 8. I still haven't found either of the triangles. I mean, I appreciate the words of affirmation, definitely, but it's weird when the game itself does it for you. What are you plugged into? This. Okay. Oh, look, it's me. What was I just saying about another me? Can't wait. I guess. Now that I've been taught I can change the fan over. Oh. Yes, I have nothing to swap. So. Bling me. There is a quantum wall on the roof. Yeah, one of me is enough. It's being able to put myself in 2 places at once. It's confusing. Just gonna leave myself stood on the roof for a minute. Don't do it! No! You've got so much to live for, even though I am you. No! I mean, obviously, I'm clearly meant to use myself to stand on the button, but I thought that was fun. Oh. You got 2 calls you started dinner. Okay. There's one level that involves quantum drilling and 3 of you, and it was just like, no, that's too much. What you doing to me here? So, here's a question. Where's the thing that gives me a beam? Is it on that floor? Is it on that floor? Oh. Aha! The only trouble is, I need something to take up there with me. I can't take the fan because I need the fan to get up there. It's one of those that makes you feel like you've got one less thing than you should have. What if I drill a hole while I'm stood on it? What if I just drill a hole? Oh, but then you can't set the drill through your own hole. For want of a better phrase. Then how would you get in there? Nothing else in there. I was thinking to do that. But that's pointless if I can't drill. Then I can't see other me. I don't even know if that's a viable solution, to be fair. Yeah, you can't just make a hole with it on top of itself. It won't just fall through it. There was a puzzle far earlier on that I sent a box through on a fan, and I accidentally pushed a driller through its own hole, and I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that. It was called Loop, and I got an achievement for it for only doing one loop. It's quite cool. If it can be utilized, it can be done. Tash has returned. Welcome back, Tash. How are you doing? How was your train journey? I don't see the point in having a jammer with me. And there's no point in unplugging the fan. I mean, I can make myself fall down through a hole again. Eventually. There he goes. Oh, my brain. What is... My brain doesn't like this one. I have no idea why I just swapped bodies. I didn't need to do that. am I missing here? Because I'm now carrying nothing. There aren't enough pieces in this puzzle. Well, there has to be, because otherwise it'd be unsolvable, but... I'm playing with everything. It's just... It is a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Because you can't pick up the drill from your own hole. Can't pass a drill through its own hole. Which just makes sense. Doesn't work unless it's set down. You know, the idea would be picking it up again. It's a shame you can't, like, pick your own body up and put it on there. You have to have an item, not a person. Like you, sit there. No. Definitely too high up for me to pass him anything, which I can't plug into there anyway to turn it on to pass anything up through the gap. You know, I was saying earlier on about spending half an hour thinking about a puzzle. I think we're there. I think we're at that point. I'm just trying to work out where I was stood in order to... There I am. I don't see why I would need a jammer at this point. I'm going to need a jammer eventually because I'm going to have to unjam this door again. Or rejam this door again, rather. But I need to be able to get through there. Thank you for following as well. Aaron, thank you very much. Enjoy some monkeys. Not just any monkeys, they are the sock monkey family. Including this guy. This is who you heard. Right, so... I have one item too few. The only thing I can think of is because I can jam that. I can't take this one out. I mean, I don't need to because I've got one over there, but I need that one to get back up. I mean, I can't have too few because otherwise the puzzle wouldn't work. I think it's going to be like there's going to be a box in the corner I've just not seen the entire time. There's nothing else in that space. can jam this fan. Jam your fan, mate. Jam your fan. I do have everything I need, yeah. Just working out how to use it. Jamming that has no reason for being. I can't take this with me unless I get rid of this anyway. Oh, did I miss? I did miss. Now I have a jammer up here. That's what I wanted to do, and I couldn't work out how to do that. Whether I still need the jammer is another matter now then. Oh, but now I need the fan back out of the thing. So now I'm going to do the same thing but backwards. Well, no, I don't need the fan out of the thing. Because this now exists. Ah, jump. There we go. Just gonna massage my brain for a minute. That one was difficult. When I realised I could take the jammer upstairs and jam the door open, that's when I figured it out. Oh, they're nice. Whose are they? They're very nice. Oh, they're yours. Choco Disco. Nice. Do you like a good chocobo? That was puzzle 8. No wonder it was a hard puzzle. It was the last puzzle of the 8. Right, I still need to go find 2 triangle puzzles. I think one of them's over there. Grab these guys over here. Hello.
Miranda, would you like to play a game?
Oh, God.
A game?
Athena is Jigsaw.
It is. Remember what Alexandra Drennan said about games?
They're part of what makes us human.
Exactly. And this is a game Alexandra Drennan designed when she was still in school. It's based on her favorite book. Have a go.
Jigsaw from Saw, who wants to play a game. So what that reminds me of. Jigsaw. Potatoes are in the oven. Cool. Well, hot, but cool. Bring them items to swap. Can I have you? Have you positioned yourself in such a way I can't have you? Oh, I need to switch it on. Idiot. So I need to bring something with me to swap. This fan for now, I guess. What else is going on in there? Ah, that's where I need to get to. Okay. Turns the fan on, but it doesn't have a fan on it anymore. What were you again? You're another jammer. I need to swap some items around first, don't I? Not like that, you don't. It's just been odd, amazing scenes. Connector has to go up there, though. I can smell those potatoes now, which is always nice. The problem is, I have a connector that I can connect to the thing, but I've lost my fan piece, and in order to get the fan piece back, I need to give my connector up. This one does not have a fan to take off. I mean, ultimately, I'm just going to jam that open, right? Doesn't appear to be a way to unlock it directly. Unless I just can't see that up there yet. Ah. Is there any position from down here to which I can see that? Heading out, no worries. Thank you very much for following. I will be streaming, I imagine, all of this over the next couple of weeks, so feel free to drop by again. Thank you very much for following. I'll see you again soon. Gonna let my brain die on this one now. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I can put that through the wall, now I don't need to make the bloody wall open. God damn. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts. Have I got I can put things through the holes? I overcomplicated it again. Right, let's go find the other one. I reckon it's to be over there. I'm stuck. Or is that where the gate is? Oh no, it is past there. In amongst all this, I've still got to get the green beam to the statue. Also going to figure out where the statue is again. For those of you who can't see it on the stream, by the way, there is a compass at the very top of the screen that's got a question mark on it. I'm just following it, assuming it's going to take me to the other triangle. I must have come close enough to it as a structure for my map, for 1K's map, to pick it up. It's the other triangle puzzle. All around. First things first then, I need an inverter. It's with us just in case. Green one, again. Oh, is this how I get a green beam out? In reverse, from here. If I jam this one, I now don't need to create this. Green beam with a M. Put you back on there for a minute. Oh, hang on, if I now jam this, I can bring you with me. And then work backwards from there. Now you don't have to be jammed open. And then that would lock me in. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's fine, because now I can go red, blue, makes green. Did it! Doors then unlock by default, so can I now take this out here? Red and blue make green. Where's the statue from here? I feel like I'm going to be manipulating this straight out of there somewhere. But who knows what. Right, where is the statue? Does anybody remember? Somewhere between puzzles 1 and 2, wasn't it? Where are puzzles 1 and 2? Because there are 2 places I can get beams out of the puzzle. What I fear is I may have to send it around multiple puzzles to do it. Oh, 1 and 2 are this way. The only way I'm going to get that out of there, rather than go to 1 and 2, I'm going to see if I can get this beam. Just go up here a sec. This is 4. How have I ended up at 4? Where was triangle? Crunch. Not only do I have to get a beam out of there, but I need to figure out where I'm connecting it to. Oh, surely not at the point of the tower. There are no other parts in this section. Just expecting a transmitter to be on top of something somewhere. Go straight out the door because I would imagine the trees are largely going to be in the way. How do I get into this puzzle again? Does it have a connector in it I can pull out of over there? A hell of a shot if you can. This also has a green beam in it. Ah. Can't get a shot out of there. Oh my god, this is going to be so fucking complicated then. I need to go find the statue again first, I think. And then work from there. It's not this one, it's the other one. Well. Have you got a transmitter on top? You have something on top of you. Stir Fry and yourself have returned. Welcome back. We've done all the main puzzles in this section. I'm trying to figure out what happens next. That is a transmitter of some description. It's an RGB one.
Mother, can I suggest something?
Of course, go ahead.
The southern part of the island is completely dead. No animals, no plants. The soil is too alkaline for anything to live except bacteria.
Yes, that's why it's a good location for some of the experiments.
Well, if we want to show that we can make the cosmos more beautiful, then why don't we start there? The desert doesn't have to be dead. If we modify the conditions, life can thrive there. And that could be the first step towards spreading life to other worlds. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a plan.
Right. I've got a red beam out to that tower. Oh. So if I can get a blue beam out, that should make that go green. Why have they made the entrances so bloody hard to find on these puzzles? Puzzle 1, find the stairs. Oh, well, it worked, but then I got stuck. Right, so red and a blue now make that green. Now I need to find a way of transmitting from that tower to the statue. You have a connector in you. Can I release the connector is another matter. So I can hit... I can't quite hit you, can I? But I can get you through the door. Let's go! I cannot believe how long that took me to figure out. Oh shit, I'm drowning. Oh, go away with it. The shiny thing!
Horses are broken, not taught. That is the way of humankind.
I achieved, and I cannot believe I didn't drown there. we've got this one, which means I think we've done everything here as well. Awesome. So we're going to go turn on the... you want to go forwards there? There you go. Sideways. I think we can ascend the tower. First we must find the bridge. Do any of these pieces actually fit? Nailed it. First try. I ascend! Who are you?
Hear me, friend, and heed my words. Beware Pandora. She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame. It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
Oh. Well, we found Prometheus again then.
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again. Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena.
What about Pandora? She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us.
Correct.
Just keep your eyes open.
Right, let us go back to the main section of the island. I've actually done that section quicker than the previous streams, but let's travel to a megastructure. Lieutenant, I forgot to do something, isn't it?
I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic. I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about? The collapse of the Rakovsky building. The Calvin Street explosion. The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Kaneda. All of those happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization. And if Melville hadn't been put in charge of city maintenance, this would still be happening.
It will happen again either way. With how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
You see, there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing it.
We have arrived. So we're not going to go into the megastructure. That will be the start of the next stream. Because, you know, cliffhangers. Come back and see what happens next, sort of thing. We have now opened another part of the structure on the east side. So I guess we'll fly around from there. What's making that noise? But yes, we have now done all of that one, 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 and all of that one. I realise now, because the lab in this one had collapsed in on itself and there was nowhere to go exploring in it, that's actually saved some time. So, that's good in a way. So, technically, I'd say we were halfway through the game, but there's obviously stuff we haven't done that'll come later. So, Yeah, we're halfway through the main body of the game, I would say. That's a really cool view, just at that angle. But yes, for now, that is going to be the end of the stream. I am going to split this entire 4-hour stream into 2 parts for the VOD, for the purpose of said VOD and highlight. That is the end of the stream. So let's go back to the main menu and do the thing where I wave at the screen and say, "Latest potatoes." Latest potatoes.